What's up, guys? Let me turn all this stuff down. Sorry it's a little bit crooked. Maybe I can edit it a little bit to straighten it out. I'm in Shelby's car, so she doesn't have like a phone mount or anything. I need to get her one of those. She uses those pop socket things. I can't stand them. I personally can't stand them. But I use like the magnetic mount, so I got like the little metal circle thing on the back of my phone case. And then like I've got two of them in my car. I've got one by our bed. I even got one in the shower, and then I can, you know, put it up there and like play YouTube videos or something while I'm taking a shower. I love those. Those things are awesome. They're like, oh, I got them in the Slingshot too, but they're awesome. They're like $6-7 for a nice one, and it comes with the little plates, you know. So if you got like her, she uses a lot of different phone cases, you know, and we've got plenty of those things. So, you know, you can throw one on each case. You can actually put it right on your phone and have it under the case, but it doesn't stick. For me personally, it doesn't stick as good because I drive through a lot of construction, so cars going like this, you know, on the Slingshot I'm hitting some crazy bumps, and there's nothing to protect the phone from flying out. So definitely need, you know, the best grasp I can get. But I am selling this bad boy. Got a PS5. This is my last one. So I have the two, and then the other one, you know, I sold to Carol Ann. Posted this one. So let me talk about eBay. I did make a video yesterday again, like, and it stupidly, like, I didn't upload it, but it was kind of boring if I'm looking back at it. So I actually sold this one on eBay. I started the bidding at like 400 or something like that, just, you know, as a price. Literally, like, within 45 minutes, it was bid up to like almost $900, and then I had $25 for shipping, which was really cool. I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna make like a few $100 on this thing. Now I understand why these scalpers buy so many. No, I mean, I'm not joking, but I'm not doing that. That's way too much work. But then eBay's like, congratulations, your item sold, and the total was like, with the shipping, was like just under $900 or something like that. And then in the post I'd put, you know, we'll ship within 1 day of like cleared payment or whatever, because I don't want to, like, a lot of people like will win an auction and then like not pay for, like, you have like 5 or 10 days to pay, which I think is really dumb. It should be like 1 day, you know. If you win the auction, you gotta pay within 24 hours. Like, I feel like that's fair. But and then in my like actual listing, you know, I put like 2 days as the processing time, just like kind of like as a max, you know, like in case I get stuck at work, or like I just genuinely like forget to ship it out, which is stupid. That's my fault, you know, if I do that. But just so there's not, like, you know, any confusion. So the next day comes, and I put it in the car, you know, I get it ready to, I had like a Walmart box, you know, all the packing materials and stuff. And the lady pays the next day. Well, she paid right afterwards, and then the next day sends me a message. Oh, I think my person's here. This is an interesting angle. So, actually, I'll leave that off because that's probably super loud. How about this? So, cool, super easy meat. Where was I at with the story? I'm trying to drive slow so I don't, like, knock the phone off. It's like shoved by the gauge cluster, and it's like on an angle. But anyways, so yeah, so it sold on eBay for God, we'll say roughly like $8.90, you know, after the shipping and stuff like that. And, you know, that's what the buyer pays. But then eBay sends me a message, and it's like, congratulations, your buyer is paid. Once the funds finish processing, we'll release the funds to you, or something like that, which is like, it takes days, which is really stupid. So like, I'm supposed to sell something, like, yeah, like, I know I'm gonna get paid, but I don't get paid right away. But so I don't know. I mean, I kind of disagree with the way eBay works now. Now that they got rid of PayPal, you can still use it, but like PayPal and eBay used to be like the same company, and they were like they worked really well together. And now that eBay and PayPal separated, I just don't like how eBay handles anything. So I get the email, it's like, you know, your buyer is paid, and it tells me the amount, and it was like $670 or something like that, which again is great. You know, that's more than the console's worth. But you're telling me like they take 670, 879, 70. It was like roughly $200. I'm like, you seriously are gonna take $200 from me for simply hosting a sale ad? I was like, that is stupid. I'm at the bank now. Gotta deposit that money. I love these new hundreds, man, but they look fake. If you guys aren't from the States, they're not really new anymore, but like they're the newer ones. They got this like shiny part. They look really cool, but like I just never trust that they're real. And go. Okay, so yeah, anyways though, so my payout is like way under 700 even, and I'm like, dude, that's insane. Like, you seriously, like, nothing to me justifies them taking hundreds of dollars from a sale like that. And I'm like, what about a person that like sells a car on eBay? Because a lot of people sell cars on there. I'm like, you know, car $20, $30, $40, $50,000. What's eBay taking? 10 grand out of that? Like, that is crazy. Maybe I can move the steering wheel down a little bit. No, it don't really help much. But anyways, so the lady had paid, like, the auction one or whatever, like, for me it was like kind of late at night and I had been in bed. The lady paid the next morning. She was in California, so I think for her that was probably like midday, maybe later in the day. Or no, that would have been at night for her if it was not. I don't know. That's irrelevant. But so she pays the next day. And I hadn't noticed because it was one of the days where we had a ton of bosses and stuff out at work, so I really couldn't be on my phone all day. But I got home, I saw that she paid, and I'm like, all right, it's already like 6 o'clock. This was on Friday. I'm like, if I ship it out today, it's not gonna go out anyways until tomorrow. I was like, I'll just ship it out tomorrow, like on my lunch break or something at work, which is still early. It's like 11 a.m. So she sends me a message like shortly after that, and it was probably 7:30, and she's like, hi, just making sure this is getting shipped out today. You know, please update the info or whatever. And I responded back. I was like, I told her what time it was. I said, I'll ship it out first thing in the morning. I said, it's already, you know, X time. It's not going to ship out today anyways, even if I drop it off. I was like, I apologize. I was like, I was at work a little bit later than expected, but it'll still go out on time, you know, because on time, according to my ad, would have been Monday. It said I had to ship it out by Monday, which would have been the 6th, I think, tomorrow. And then she responds back with just this, like, not really nasty, but basically saying, like, I only bought it from you because you said it would ship the next day. I need it by the 11th. Just cancel the order or something like that. And I'm like, okay. So I go and cancel the order, and then I respond to her message. I'm like, well, my actual processing time shows that 1 to 2 days. It's a weekend, so technically that would be Monday anyways. I said, but I canceled your order, and by the way, it would have been there. Whoops. Tire pressure. I was like, by the way, it would have been there on time easily. I was like, it's probably 3-day shipping. I ship stuff to California for my clusters. I ship to California quite often, unfortunately, because it's so damn expensive. I was like, but okay, happy holidays. So I don't know, just the way it was handled kind of made me mad, and I do take responsibility because I should have shipped it out that day regardless. But I was like, whatever. So I threw it on Facebook, and then like 20 minutes later, message after message after message after message, and I got just a little bit more than what I would have sold it for on eBay after they took the fees out anyway. So I mean, I guess it's a win because I don't have to worry about shipping and all that stuff. So no complaints. But yeah, so then eBay, I canceled the listing because it puts the reason. I said buyer has to cancel. They still think that they're gonna charge me money. I forget exactly what the amount was, but it was like $60 or $70 as like a final fee or something like that. I'm like, it didn't sell though. The buyer asked to cancel. So I'm fighting with them about that right now. I refuse to pay $70 something because a buyer didn't want it, you know, regardless of what the issue was. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong for that, but I kind of call BS on that. But yeah, anyway, so I just sold it, obviously, as you guys saw. Well, you didn't really see, but I stopped recording to sell it. And I'm on my way back home. It's Sunday. It's my one day off. The weather is terrible. It's December, and it's raining. It's really annoying. Stuck by a train now. We really like this neighborhood when we were looking at houses, but man, these houses are so close together. They're expensive houses, and you have like 15 feet. Oh, that's not working. But you're also literally right next to a train track. Right over this bridge, about maybe a quarter of a mile, there's 2 more sets of tracks. So there's always trains going through here, and I'm just like, And these houses are pretty expensive for the area. We actually went in a couple of them, and a lot of them now, like, it's a newer neighborhood, but a lot of these houses are outdated. They have like early 2000s styling in them. So I'm like, dang, we spend all that money on a house and you gotta update it and stuff. A lot of people have unfortunately like been injured or killed on this bridge because they walk across it to get through there instead of going down the road, which is, I mean, literally a couple hundred feet straight that way. I think some kids have even drowned from jumping off the bridge here. Kind of a bad area for it. This river goes through a lot of areas, and I think there's been a lot of drownings, unfortunately. Not recently, but like just over the years since I've lived in Monroe. But yeah, so let's talk about Denny's. More complaining, man. It's supposed to be December. Happy stuff. We get our Denny's this morning. Actually, I don't even know if I'm putting that in the video because I think I cut the clip off too short. My phone was acting funky, and I was like, you know what? I give up. So we go to DoorDash Denny's. We usually get like the cinnamon roll pancake breakfast or whatever. You know, it's like the pancakes, eggs, hash browns, and some sausage. And then I get these little, they're called like pancake puppies. They're like, it's like a hush puppy, but it's like chocolate, like pancake batter, I guess, almost. And it's like fried with chocolate chips in it. It comes with this little icing you can dip it in. Probably super, super fattening, but it's so good. And they're only a couple bucks. But we go on DoorDash, and mind you, Denny's is like 2 miles down the road from us, maybe 3 miles. Get our order in, and I have the Dash Pass thing because they were having like a promo where it was like, I don't know, there was some kind of sale, so I have it for a few months. So we save usually like $10 every time we order because the delivery is usually like $6 or $8, and then like the menu stuff seems to be more expensive when you don't have the Dash Pass. Let me see if I can make that a little bit darker so it's not so bright. So it's, I don't want to say fairly priced because it's definitely overpriced. And then after tip, it recommended like a $6.50 tip, which is way higher than any tip I ever got DoorDash. And let me tell you about that story too, because I tried DoorDashing. I was delivering for a minute. And when I say for a minute, I mean like one weekend. It sucked. But our total with a $5 tip or $6.50 was like $38. I was like, for 2 like $8 meals and a couple dollars for these pancake puppies, it's gonna be like $40. No way. So they had a promo thing where it was like, if you ordered on DoorDash but like picked it up yourself, it was like 40% off or something like that. And I was like, oh, that's a good deal. Because DoorDash, I'll never order from DoorDash unless I'm getting delivery. Their menu prices are way higher than what stuff actually costs, if that makes sense. Like, for instance, like a McDonald's drink. I don't know, in our area, like even where I work in Ohio, it's $1 for any size. Small, medium, large drink is $1. On DoorDash, even if you get a meal, the drink is like $3 or $4. Like, it's insane. Their prices are so inflated, it's not even funny. So the, where was I going with it? Oh yeah, like I won't order through DoorDash unless I'm, you know, willing to pay out the ass for delivery. Like I'm not gonna order my pickup food because I'm still gonna pay more than if I ordered it from the company's website, or just like called and placed an order, or even just went in and ordered, you know, like Qdoba or something like that. So we click on the 40% off thing and do the pickup, and it was like 16 bucks. I'm like, oh heck yeah, that's a good deal. I mean, I think when we go in and eat, I want to say for those same orders it's like 24-ish, 25 or something. So I was like, that's not bad at all. So it says the order will be ready around, I think it said between 9:45 and 9:55. We pull up at 9:50. She goes in. She, like, usually I go in and get it, but she was more dressed and ready than I was, so she agreed to go in. And she comes right back out. I was like, dang, it's not even ready yet. So she's like, no, they said they just started cooking it, so it's gonna be a few minutes. I'm like, damn. So like 10:05 she goes back in, still not ready. And then she's in there, so she sat in there for about 10 or 15 minutes. It was about 10:20, 10:25 before she ended up walking back out and had our food. And we get home, and I knew, like something told me to check it when we were leaving. I was like, just look in there. But they had some different kind of, like, normally they have these like plastic containers that's got, like, you know, like layers for the food, which they're actually really cool. Like you open up the container and then you can take like the top layer off, and it's like its own plate. Pretty sweet, you know, common stuff. But they had them in these like cardboard kind of like fold up boxes where like all the food was in it, and they're like this deep, so like you can't really eat out of them. Like you gotta like rip them open and like flatten them out. But on top of that, they're also, they were also like in those containers, but like on like this foil paper stuff that was like protecting the cardboard. So we start eating. Food is literally cold. Like, I mean, not cold, but seriously tasted like it had been sitting out for like 20 minutes. Like it was barely warm. The hash browns, like, I don't know about you guys, like I like the little like slivers of potatoes, you know, then they like brown them up, and I don't know, like those are like my preferred hash browns. Those are how theirs are, but the potato, like there was no browning on them whatsoever. Like it was just the individual little potatoes, like a pile of them, and it just looked like they had like warmed them up and then threw them in the container. Like they were barely lukewarm. There wasn't any like browning from cooking them, you know, like, which is how you actually make those, at least around here. That's how I've always had them from anywhere. And then my pancakes were cold, like legitimately like almost cold, like barely warm at all. Like tasted like those had been made like an hour ago. And then the pancake puppies, my favorite part, were so burnt that I couldn't even eat them. Like, and I hate to be that person, like I always say, like I hate to be that person complaining or anything, but these were so burnt, like you couldn't even eat them. You know, like the pancakes, I can reheat them. The hash browns and eggs and sausage, I can reheat them, and you know, they're edible. These pancake puppies were rock hard. Like I could have probably thrown them at a window and broke the window. Like I tried breaking off some of the hard parts, and it was just like just breaking my teeth, man. Like I couldn't do it. But so I was like, man, God, like that's just, we didn't pay a lot for the food, but it's still 16 bucks, you know. Like they forgot the icing. I don't know if I mentioned that for the hush puppies, or the pancake puppies, I think they're called. But so that was kind of frustrating. But I'm just like, man, I don't want to complain. Like I hate being that. I don't know if that's like a millennial thing or whatever. Like I was born in 1992. I think I'm technically a millennial, but like I hate complaining to places about stuff. Like I'll vent in person, you know, to friends and stuff, and be like, yeah, this sucked. But you know, like in hindsight, I'm like, I know these people are busy, they're working their ass off, you know, they're short staff and all this stuff, but like I want what I pay for, you know what I'm saying? And I want the food to be edible. That's not too much to ask for. So we got on the app, and it was like, how was your experience? And you know, I put it on there, and they gave us like a $8 refund or something, which was pretty cool. But yeah, like anytime we get takeout from Denny's, so we've gotten DoorDash twice from Denny's, and like the order was perfect. It was great. The other time that we got takeout from Denny's, it was terrible. So I'm like, I guess we're just not doing takeout anymore because that just sucked. Ooh, it is cold. Now I'm in my car, and it's much later. You guys are not gonna be able to see me. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I'm picking us up some Detroit Beach Pizzeria. They have like the best pizza and the best pasta dishes. It's like a little like mom and pop owned place. It's not like a chain. Yeah, tomorrow should be a cooler video. I'm doing a little bit more. This weather sucked. Literally today, basically just like laid on the couch, ate some food, relaxed. I took a long hot bath. I haven't taken a bath in forever. That was soothing, man. My one foot was hurting again real bad. So that was nice. Shelby's got this little thing, like a bath thing that like, I guess I could turn the lights on a little bit, huh? You can kind of see me. Shelby's got this like little tray thing that goes across the bathtub, and it's got like a holder for your phone. So that was kind of nice. I think it used to take a bath. I don't know, like after a bath though, like I got a shower. I don't know if that's like a normal thing, but like I'm just laying in this bath water and like, I don't know, then I gotta get up and like, then I clean, like I just relax in the bath. Or, you know, shower first, then bathe, but filling that bathtub uses like all our hot water. But all right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video for now. I will see you in the next video.